you can't live in misery, and you can't live in a loss. We have the type of team that we say we have. Mature guys that we have. I'm pretty sure the guys, will shift their focus to South Florida. One loss doesn't determine your whole season.
We're not in misery. We're in Mount Washington. Welcome to Halftime Sports Bar and Grill here in Mount Washington. Gupper and the big gang in here to talk about the end of the college football season for Louisville. We won't quite that deep into it. Welcome to the show. We are going to kick around not only what's going on with Big Blue Madness, but we do have an incredible loss for the Louisville football team. So we start with Howie Lindsay, CardinalSports.com, and your word of the week is?
I thought about going for the Christmas story, the mother of all words, but I won't go that way. I'll go dribbling, because the dribbling got a lot louder last night. Yeah. There's always dribbling in the state of Kentucky, but it got pounding in the ear last night.
We'll talk with Howie about how Louisville lost that game to Central Florida. Darryl Bird of the Cat's Paws, fresh from Big Blue Madness.
Absolutely.
And word of the week is?
How about we go Derek? We're in Mount Washington, home of Derek Willis.
Let's hear for Derek.
So fired about him. And I've seen this play out before. I saw it in Madisonville with John Hood, and they love Jared Polson. They love Derek Willis here. It's going to take him a while to develop, but the dude's got some skill.
This week's True Value Home Red and Blue Review is coming to you from Halftime Sports Bar and Grill here in Mount Washington.
Whenever you see the ref do this, think of Halftimes.
Halftimes is about to become your favorite part of the game. Halftime Sports Bar and Grill in Mount Washington gives you a great view of all the action, great food at your table, and great fun with your friends, whether it's a cool beverage on the patio or a hotly contested game of your own outside. Halftimes is located next to the Kroger Shopping Center off Bardstown Road in Mount Washington.
Remember, every time you see this, think this. Halftime Sports Bar and Grill.
And we're going to be thanking football and basketball right now as we jump into our lightning round. This portion of the True Home Value Red and Blue Review coming to you from Halftimes is sponsored by the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to click it or ticket. Well, the Cardinals went into that Central Florida game ranked number 6 in the nation, depending on the poll you looked at. They came out of it number 4 in their own conference. They were upset by Central Florida under a full moon.
No, I mean, they've heard enough negative talk already, so I just got to continue to keep them built up. And we just got to continue to move forward because, they've heard enough already. Even we were undefeated, we still hear it. So that's why I keep telling them they're the best team in college football.
We're still 6-1, and this is college football. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. So, we're going to keep our faith, keep our heads up, and continue to finish the season the way we want to.
All the goals are still there. You never know what happened in the Big East, AAC, whatever you want to call it. You can never know what happened. No team has went undefeated since I've been here. So hopefully we got to shake some stuff up. But you never want to be in that situation, but now we are.
But we're 6-1, so what we need to do is let's get ourselves back together. We've been down this road before, so let's see what type of team we really have now.
Yeah, this is the real question now for Louisville. What's still on the table for them? How do you motivate yourself when the dream of, a national title or BCS or, all this kind of stuff is kind of on the back burner now? They're in a real battle because they're going to need Central Florida to lose, maybe once, maybe twice. They've got to get focused again and go back out and continue to win just in case Central Florida loses. All the players to a man said that their goals are still on the table. I'm not as sure about that, right? Because one of their goals was an undefeated season. That's definitely off the table. Now, is BCS off the table? That's a big question mark. How do you motivate after that?
Howie, asked Coach Strong if he saw this loss coming.
Right.
He told me no. What do you think? Did you see it coming?
We were talking about it before the show, and it's probably going to be a debate point for the next couple of weeks because, he normally does see it coming. And you got to think that he saw at least something coming because, the Rutgers game and then now. But I think I think Louisville got up 28-7. They thought game over, and then they let down. And maybe he saw that coming as it was happening. I don't think he saw it coming before the game.
I think their schedule hurt them. We've been talking, our theory was all along, the schedule's going to hurt Louisville because they're going to win every game by 30, and then they won't get to play in the national championship game for good reason. The opposite happened. The schedule was so bad that when things went sideways, they didn't know what to do. They just fell completely apart, and so went the season.
Well, some preseason basketball polls have Darryl's Kentucky Wildcats ranked number 1. What about Cal? Is he buying that number 1 talk?
You're talking about an inexperienced team. We'll be the most inexperienced team in the country. But we're really talented. We got great size and speed and skill, will we be a great defensive team and rebounding team, and will we share the ball? If we do that, we have a chance to be one of the best teams in the country. Are we right now? I have no idea because I don't know where anybody else is.
I feel really good about this team in regards to are they going to share the ball. Because you think with 6 McDonald's All-Americans that would be an issue, but I've talked to them 4 or 5 times now, all the players, and you just don't see that personality. Usually that personality jumps out at you that, I'm more about me than team, and I'm not seeing that at all. Now, to say we're the youngest team, which they are they number 1? Who knows? But you play Michigan State in less than a month. You're about to find out. 40-0, we'll see.
The True Home Value Red and Blue Review is coming to you this week from one of the nicest places you see around, Halftime Sports Bar and Grill in Mount Washington.
Whenever you see the ref do this, think of Halftimes. At Halftimes, the Pick 4 includes loaded potato skins, chicken tenders, fried pickles, corn dogs, served with honey mustard, zesty ranch, and sour cream.
What you see on the table before us right now, and I've got dibs on the double cuz burger, Howie. You can have all the fries you want, but I'm working on a double cuz burger. Well, the Cardinals, as you know, blew a 20-point third quarter lead. They blew a 4-point fourth quarter lead, and Charlie says they did that because they couldn't tackle the Knights of Central Florida.
The thing we didn't do was we didn't tackle well, and then you did look at it, we'd be right there in the hole, and a guy break, you make one guy miss, and then he's down the boundary, and we just had the tackling was very poor.
At this point, when you know you have 21 points, you think that the game should be in hand. The way we've been playing so far throughout this year, that should be a victory. But the way we came out, we just didn't finish the game.
I didn't think we ever relaxed because I think when they went to 28-14, our guys realized, hey, we still have to go play. But, if we give up a 20-point lead, that should never happen.
I posted after the game, and I still believe this after watching it again. That defense in the second half for Louisville, I didn't recognize. That was not the defense we saw for the first 6.5 games.
Yeah.
The defense we saw for the first 6.5 games, won games for Louisville, was dominant, stopped the run at every turn. I mean, they were giving up, like 7 points a game, maybe 50 rushing yards. They're number 1 and number 2 in the nation in both those categories.
But against nobody.
Well,
that's part of the problem.
But they had an Ohio team that had a good offense. Rutgers has a good offense, and they stuffed both of those. Central Florida was similar to those teams in terms of offensive production coming into this game, and Louisville couldn't stop the run. So it was just an unrecognizable defensive performance, and they gave up 28 points in a row.
Well, that Louisville football team built up a big lead and couldn't hold it. Daryl's basketball team, Kentucky, should be able to build up a big lead. Question is for Cal is, will they be able to hold that lead?
This will be a team that when they get teams down, will they bury them or do they go to showtime? Do they let up off the gas? If you ask me right now, that will be our Achilles heel early. We'll let up off the gas. We'll have it going good, and then we'll back up because that's what they've done their whole lives, and they're 18 years old. Let them get on the court. We've got tough games early. We got one of the best schedules in the country. We got one of the most inexperienced teams in the country, so it'll be interesting.
Maybe Louisville should have heard that speech before the game last night. It would have helped. I don't think letting off the gas is going to be a problem, and the reason is the identical twins. Andrew and Aaron Harrison, I've met them. They are so intense. And they're the first to say, our dad drove us so hard when we were young that we just don't back away or back down from anything. That's just the way we were brought up. And those two, the intensity they bring is not going to let this team take their foot off the gas. It's just not going to happen.
Kentucky had the comeback Cats. Louisville has the when will he come back card. We'll see if Daryl and Howie see eye to eye on that. But as we head to the break, Daryl's going to tell us about the Cat's Paws.
Basketball yearbook. The season is fast upon us. Big Blue Madness, the official kickoff Friday night. Season right around the corner. You can order by visiting catspawsyearbook.com.
You name it. If you can dream it, these guys can do it. It's the Big Orange Building right off of Produce Road, 4200 Produce Road. It's called Smart Shoppers. Drop by and see what these guys can help you do. Your ride down the road will look better than anybody else's if your ride stops here at Smart Shoppers.
Hi, this is Chad with Smart Shoppers. Whether you're trying to put wheels and tires on your everyday ride or you're trying to hook up your custom vehicle, come see me at 4200 Produce Road.
Hi, Tim Fritz here for Tim Fritz Superstores in Elizabethtown. We're hanging steel and we're making deals. We also have over 130 cars at our Radcliffe and our Fort Knox locations. Hey Brian, tell them about the Hot 100.
That's right, Tim. We have over 100 vehicles in stock priced at $250 per month or less, all ready for immediate delivery.
Stop by here in Elizabethtown and see us, or stop by Radcliffe or our Fort Knox location. You can go online at 765auto.com or just give us a call at 765-AUTO because we've got an auto for you.
This is Chris with Boom Boss Pizza, Westport Village, inviting you out to try one of our best-selling pizzas. This is the traditional buffalo chicken pizza served on a gluten-free crust. Come out to Boom Boss Pizza today and give it a try.
Hi, I'm Teresa Bachman. There's never been a better time to buy a new Volkswagen from Bachman Volkswagen. For great savings on every Volkswagen model in Bachman's huge inventory, come in today. Get financing as low as 0% on most models. Nobody beats our price or selection. Bachman Volkswagen has a huge selection, low prices, and we pay top dollar for your trade. Visit us online at bachmanvolkswagen.com. Bachman makes the difference.
Whenever you see the ref do this, think of half times. The double cuz is a man-sized, full-pound cheeseburger. Kick a field goal with these kicking chicken wings, served mild, hot, barbecue, spicy barbecue, or sweet Thai chili.
The food looks great. The atmosphere is fantastic. Welcome back to Mount Washington. We are here at halftimes. We're going to be jumping into this in just a bit, but first we're going to jump into our Eye to Eye segment brought to you by the Eye Care Institute of Louisville. The question is, when will the now suspended Shane Bohannon be back? Rick Pitino says he won't be back in November. He might be back in December. And remember, Louisville and Kentucky play in December.
This is a difficult one because the kid is a lovable young man. You know, he's a lovable guy. He really is. But if we don't do something now, he has no chance to prosper later on in life. We're just using him for his basketball skills. And it starts small and starts, as he gets bigger in reputation, it mushrooms. And he takes more liberties, so to speak. And this is not about basketball. This is about Shane Bohannon. Well, he's not coming back in the month of November, I can assure you that. He does have a chance of coming back sometime in December, but I would doubt that as well.
Yeah, here's the real question. When does he come back? Does he come back? I think if Vegas had a line on it right now, there'd be even money on he doesn't come back.
Because, no way. I can't believe that.
And here's why. There's just been such a frustrating, back and forth with him. And he's been suspended before, and they thought he learned his lesson. He came in out of shape last year. He should be more mature than this. And I think that's a real frustration for Rick Pitino. Now, I think he'll be back. And I think he'll probably be back sometime in mid-December.
Yeah.
Just enough practice time before the Cats.
Any chance to be back before the North Carolina game, assuming that shapes up?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
I think it's serious enough that they want him to sit for a little while. And honestly, it probably will do him good to watch Montrezl Harrell dunk on a bunch of people.
All right, well, he says maybe back by the Kentucky game. Do you see that eye to eye?
Ask the Big Blue Nation when he's coming back, December 27th, because they play December 28th.
Yeah.
He'll be back for that game. I think he'll be back for that game, or he may not be back at all. If he's not back by then, it may be too late.
Well, I tell you, it's never too late to give our friends at the Eye Care Institute of Louisville a call. We've all had LASIK surgery. Darryl, yours has gone really well, hasn't it?
Yeah, Howie was supposed to do the testimonial this week, but, he's got clear vision. But when you've been up crying all night, you don't see so well no matter what. But I can tell you, I have monovision LASIK, which one eye's far away, one eye is up close, absolutely loving it. I've got my little contact cases for sale. Anybody wants to buy them? I don't need them anymore.
Well, here's what you need to do. Please call our friends at the Eye Care Institute to find out if LASIK is right for you. The number you must call is 855-589-1500. Jot it down right now. Throw it into your cell phone, 855-589-1500. Well, Big Blue Madness nearly had a live birth on stage on Friday night. We'll talk about that, but first, Howie's going to tell us about CardinalSports.com.
Absolutely. If you're feeling blue this morning,
nice way to feel.
I got a whole bunch of red for you. Log on to CardinalSports.com. We've got a support group here. It's online. You can log on and commiserate with your friends. CardinalSports.com.
Support group.
Today we're talking about the Polotate. Food Network voted it the top pizza in Kentucky, and it is an International Pizza Award winner. Come down and try the Polotate at Boom Boss Pizza, Westport Village.
Join the club at Sam Swope Auto Group. When you service a vehicle at any Sam Swope dealership, you automatically become a Service VIP Rewards member. You get member pricing on parts and service, lost key return, and emergency roadside assistance. Plus, you can earn points that qualify you for discounts on your next vehicle purchase, up to $2,500. The best part is becoming a member is free. Become a member today at any Sam Swope dealership. Nobody walks away because everybody saves.
Whenever you see the ref do this, think of half times.
Half times is about to become your favorite part of the game. Halftime Sports Bar and Grill in Mount Washington gives you a great view of all the action, great food at your table, and great fun with your friends, whether it's a cool beverage on the patio or a hotly contested game of your own outside. Halftimes is located next to the Kroger Shopping Center off Bardstown Road in Mount Washington.
Remember, every time you see this, think this. Halftime Sports Bar and Grill.
To save more lives this summer, we've stepped up highway law enforcement. So, don't forget to buckle up, don't speed, and don't drive while impaired or distracted. Because this summer, we're going to have Kentucky completely covered. Blue lights across the bluegrass.
No excuses, no exceptions.
Bob Hook Chevrolet is your commercial fleet headquarters.
We stock a huge selection of work-ready vehicles for every job in Kentuckiana.
Express vans, Silverados, dump trucks, service bodies, flatbeds, cutaways, and more.
Our expert staff can assist you with your vehicle needs so you can focus on your business.
And with priority service and commercial owners, we help keep you on the road.
So whether your fleet has 1 or 100 vehicles, look to Hook.
Because Bob Hook's got it.
Welcome back to the Red and Blue Review, coming to you from Oxmoor Country Club. This is a place you got to play. This is a bunker you don't want to be in. This is on the fairway of 18, and a whole lot of balls that end up in here going to the water. Go ball, go, 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 go! Splashed it! Well, I'm not going to make a birdie on the 18th hole, so I'm getting me a burger on the 19th hole. Rats! Get you a pretty good burger here too at halftime. So we want you to become a member for a day at Oxmoor Country Club, October 24th. To request your tee time, go to oxmoorgolf@gmail.com. Now we're going to go to our game time storylines. Kentucky has the number one team in America as the season begins. By the time it ends, they may have the number one player in America in Julius Randle.
I come in last night, I'm in my office about 11 o'clock. 10:30. He's in there shooting. This morning, I hear blup, 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 and I look out my window in the morning, he's got a full sweat going. And he's going to practice today. So when you ask me, does he have a chance of that? Yes, he does. Because of that. The only kid that worked like that I've had has been a Brandon Knight, who willed himself in the league. Willed himself to be a top 5, 6, 7 pick. Because physically, you look at him, there's no way. But he willed himself. This kid's got that body and does it. But we're changing how he plays, so he's not as confident. He doesn't have the swagger that he had right now because we're changing. You can't do it from 7 feet. Now get out there and do it from the perimeter.
I know Cal catches a lot of grief among critics for players first and all that, and they're like, yeah, right, sure. This is an indication of that. If he just wanted to win games just for the sake of winning, he's 6'9", 250. You stick his butt in the paint and you don't let him out of there. At the NBA, he is too skilled to do that. He can dribble, he can pass, he can do anything he wants. So they moved him out in this dribble drive to the perimeter and say, okay, here's the ball, you're 17 feet away. Now what are you going to do? And he's learning that. He'll learn quickly because he's that good of a player. I just thought that's an interesting way to do it. It's better for Julius in the long run. He started learning how to play away from the basket than just stick him in there and let him bang around.
Shane Bohannon is apparently not learning. He is suspended from the Louisville basketball program until further notice.
Shane Bohannon is no longer part of our basketball team, and he's been indefinitely suspended by the university for violation of university and team rules. Can Shane come back on the basketball team? It is possible. It's not probable, as we set up an arrangement for him to come back, and he's already violated the arrangement in less than 1 week. So it'll be indefinite. It'll be a long time. I got together with Tom a few days ago.
Yeah, I think with Shane, it's like a parent relationship right now. And he's really disappointed Rick Pitino because they set up this thing, like, all right, you've done wrong, here's how you get back on the team. Less than a week, he violated it. And it just shows that he doesn't understand the opportunity that he's got here. And if Shane is watching this right now, Shane, you've got a great opportunity to keep your head down, make a lot of money right after this year, but keep your head down this year and go win another title. I mean, you've got everything in front of you. Don't throw it away.
One of the things we'd like for you to do is become our newest winner of our True Home Value Sweepstakes. $25,000 at stake, $15,000 in home improvements, $10,000 in cash. Go to thv.com, truehomevalue.com, or call 800-476-1966 to register. Well, the big thing about Big Blue Madness is what will Matthew Mitchell do this time to impress the crowd? His plan going in was a live birth on the court until his wife had the baby beforehand.
So this year I was thinking that maybe we would try to have a live birth out there on Rupp Arena floor, all right? Offer up the child to the Big Blue Nation. And I would think that would be an outstanding way to usher in the season. But of course, Jenna's selfish. She doesn't think that's a good idea.
She did have the baby, but Matthew Mitchell got to be a father in a different way. The godfather of soul, James Brown.
Everybody thinks this is just a lot of fun, but in reality, the recruits love it. The kids absolutely love it. So it's more than just a little show. This pays off down the road for players coming in.
Well, with Shane Bohannon sideline, a smallish Louisville basketball team just got 6.5 feet shorter.
Well, it all depends on Montrezl Harrell. You know, it depends on if he's in foul trouble or not. But we've got Wayne Blackshear. Wayne Blackshear is almost as tall as Shane, and Wayne can more than handle it. Now, the question is Luke Hancock now. Is he going to be back ready? If he's back ready, it's no problem at all. So there's a lot of moving parts right now that we have some time to deal with.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a big effect on the court. I know Rick Pitino said it probably wasn't. It's going to be a big effect against the better teams, the North Carolinas and Kentuckys. They need Shane down there.
Red and Blue Reviews coming to you from Halftimes. We could come from your business or special event. Just hit me up with an email, gupton@redandbluereview.net, and I'll give you all the details.